Of course, the other big issue that we've been focusing on throughout the last year or so has been the devolution of policing and justice. A lot of talk that it has to happen before Christmas. If it's not, it becomes snarled up in electoral politics. What's the impact of all of this on that?
Well, yes, we're actually going to see today a justice bill come before the Chamber. It'll only be a 2-minute sort of matter of business, so it's probably not going to feature strongly within this programme, but it is nevertheless an important sort of staging post. There'll be a bigger debate next week. The question is, when will it become a reality? We still don't know. Peter Robinson says that these ideas about changing the system are not a precondition for that. What he wants to see happen is proper resourcing of the policing budget in the future, and he and Martin McGuinness both have a meeting with Gordon Brown on Wednesday when they'll discuss that further. But whilst these latest proposals are maybe not a precondition, that whole sense of bad blood between the parties, relations not being good in Stormont Castle, you do wonder whether they will achieve this by Christmas. If they don't achieve it by Christmas, I'd say Sinn Féin will be getting increasingly restive, because they will be saying, look, we might be facing into a new government, this could put it off forever, this was part of the deal. And at that point, everybody becomes a bit nervous, because Sinn Féin might feel that, in essence, the deal they bought into after St Andrews hasn't been kept to.
And, of course, difficulties when you have parties like the SDLP who are strongly pro-devolution and pro the current system of government are saying that it's actually not working. So, therefore, it begs the question, which they were asked, I think, today by you and others, why devolve justice in this context?
Yeah, and I mean, obviously the SDLP have actually objected to the kind of departmental system that Sinn Féin and the DUP are opting for. Partly, it has to be said, because they thought that under the old system they'd have got the job, and instead it looks like it will go to Alliance. But you do have to say that if we have a system where all sorts of things, from the provision of funding for dwellings for those who are under threat from paramilitaries, be they police officers or otherwise, through to the funding of viruses for swine flu, all these kind of things can get bogged down in internecine conflict between the ministers. You wonder what would happen in an area like policing and justice, where you might have to be pretty quick on your feet to meet some of the challenges ahead.